What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be reviewing the OnePlus One from CyanogenMod, the first of its kind. So let's get started with the build quality here. As you can see, the phone is pretty big, huge, widescreen. It's got a 5.5-inch screen, and it's pretty trimmed down on the sides. It's got a sandpaper feel to the back. And it's really scruffy. Most people prefer a case, but it's really beautifully and handcraftedly made. On the bottom here, you have the mic on the left and the speaker on the right, as well as the USB in the middle, the USB standard for Android. As you can see there, it's pretty similar to the LG G2. And on the top, you have another mic. As well as a 3.3mm jack, which is also pretty standard. You got the dual LED flash, the camera lens, and the OnePlus One logo, which is fairly new. Alright, so now that we've covered the build quality, let's move on to the software. Right from the start, you can see that in the settings, everything's flying, and this is running Android 4.4.4 KitKat. It will be receiving the Android 5.0 Lollipop update, and it has been confirmed to be released sometime in March. As you can see here, the app drawer flies, and there's smooth animations to transition between each screen of the app drawer. Very standard for Cyanogen, what we're used to. And you see the toggles here, nice and large, and you have the balanced performance and power saving profiles for the battery. I prefer balance because just like the name suggests, it's got a balance of battery and performance. As you can see, opening apps with the new art runtime that Android introduces really makes things a breeze to go through, no matter what you're running, even if it's something as heavy as Firefox. And let's move on to the camera now. The camera here is not something to be that impressed by, although it is pretty standard. It will get the job done. The shutter speed is instant, and as you can see here, the detail is on par with that of many smartphones nowadays, although not to be compared with the Galaxy series. And so it takes a little while to focus onto the subjects and the area in general, but as you can see, you've got a bunch of different modes to shoot from here: clear image, smart scene, HDR, and of course auto. And you have your filters: aqua, posterized, sepia, mono. So there's a couple things to play around with here, and it's you don't have to tap anything. You just slide up and down to get to your designated and desired choice. The subject matters in the background are really fun to play with, as it has a macro lens, and as well as 4K video recording in both DCI and Ultra HD. Different formats. One is RAW, one is scaled. Cyanogen has decided to include a 13-megapixel Sony sensor camera into the OnePlus One this time, and it shoots very well along with that Snapdragon 801 to back it up. It all does the job very well. Alright, so I'm going to take a quick 4K video here. As you can see, it's no lag, it's not distorted, it's on par with many of the other 4K recording smartphones nowadays. Although I wouldn't recommend using it because it's just easier to go with 1080p due to lack of storage space. As you can see now, the brightness is it's an IPS screen, so you will expect to see large brightness levels, and I guess you could say mediocre, dim, low brightness levels. Now, another neat feature that has been introduced with the OnePlus One is the gestures. As you can see here, you can access this through the personalization menu. You have three options to choose from: camera, music, and flashlight. I'm just going to show you two of them because don't really have much music to choose from right now. So what you do is you lock the screen and then you draw the gesture like so. For camera, well, first let me show you how to tap on the screen. You just double tap just like the LG G2. And now we're going to do the camera. For the camera, you just draw a circle and it opens the app like so, instead of having to open your screen up. And now for the flashlight, draw a V, and as you can see, it illuminates in the back. And to turn it off, repeat. It's as simple as that, and it's a pretty useful feature when you're on the go and you need to get things done. The double tap to wake has some getting used to, but it's nothing too gimmicky. To put it into perspective, the OnePlus One is one heck of a competitor. With the inclusion of the new processor Snapdragon 801 and the 5.5 1080p Full HD screen, 3 gigs of RAM, 4K video recording on the back, and a bunch of features to choose from, this phone is definitely one of the choices that you should have in your head. It's available upon purchase every Tuesday of the week. You should grab yours today. This has been the review of the OnePlus One by Cyanogen Mod. Peace out, guys. PCT, by the way.